I hope you all rested or were out selling houses and listing houses, correct? Ah, yeah, well, life rolls on, doesn't it? So, have some news or some interesting things about what's going on in the market now. John asked me, he said, "What do you think it is?" I said, "Well, I said it probably is." Um, So a little bit of the summertime because we've got 37 days of inventory all of a sudden, and that's because you're only selling 83 homes a day. And I suspect that's going to pick up. We'll see. I think more about where the market's headed um, toward the middle of the month. That's my take on it. Let me do a quick sound check, make sure we're live here. Yes. Okay. We're good. Good. I have to do my anyway. Yeah, I think that the market is not really reflecting perhaps its true colors right now. We just listed 19 homes under 400,000, which that's not a lot, and we only have 698 homes under 400,000 that are active. So, what I see is that it's not churning, if you will, like it was. We're not having that churning effect. When we have the churning effect, more homes come on the market. But if you look, you've only listed 60 homes in the past 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And that's not a lot of variety of new homes. You did put 102 homes under contract. So we'll see what happens later on in this week. See if we get more of a churning. I like it when it's more even, right? That means more are coming on. So we'll see. But 83 homes a day, my goodness. If you look at last year real quick, let's look at last year. So if you can't, let's see, if you can't see that, I've got it, my notes here. We were selling, we had like 6,603 homes available. That's how different this market is. And we had listed 151 homes on September 4th. We were selling 102 a day. So that's a difference. But look at this, the median price was $346. So I think that's part of our issue here is the price. Now, I know the interest rates are low. I get all that. But I was telling John, a lot of factors. Even I think the end of the year, the end of the summer, the beginning of the school year, the vacation, the more people coming to the Strip perhaps than they did last year. I don't know. I think there's just too many things going on right now to really say there's a trend here. But there is an issue because we need more available inventory. So let me put that down. Yeah, that's what I think. And let's see, did I show this the other day or did I show it on Saturday? Let's see what this is. Well, I was looking at the homes. I don't know if I showed this to you all, but I was looking at the homes, under 400,000. And I was noticing the price per square foot on a couple of them. And I think that they perhaps are in areas where they could be Airbnbs because, there's a big return, a good ROI on the Airbnbs. A lot of work. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm not sure about that. I did watch Grant Cardone's 10X business plan on Saturday. It was 90 minutes. It was very, very good. I see that he's still advertising the webinar. I think if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, it might be something you might want to watch and get inspired with his energy, his passion for helping people. And he's gotten to that point in his life that he's now helping people. And he's got, I know he's got real estate LLCs he's put together, and his LLCs own billions of real estate. So he really believes in real estate, and his wife is actually a realtor. And I believe Grant Cardone is going to be one of the keynote speakers at the EXP convention this November. So he's really heavily involved into real estate, especially because his wife is in it. And I gleaned a little bit when I was listening to him that some of his pointers have to do with, if you're a real estate agent, you should do these things. So I would highly recommend, if you have the time, it's 90 minutes. You just need to put yourself in a quiet place and listen to it. And of course, at the end, he's going to offer you something. He has an offer where he shows you how, and this is a funnel type program. He's very much into funnels. And that's like the takeaway. So one of the negotiating techniques, he's very good at it, but he shows you how all the things that he's offering you is worth $19,997. And then he overwhelms you that, you can have this part of it for $497, or you can have the whole thing for $597. So it's quite interesting from our perspective as realtors. And I am going to get deeper into his strategies, because I think they have a place in our future. So I did enjoy that very, very much. And I know that it's probably, if it's not in your stream, go to his grantcardone.com website and see if you can't register to listen to the webinar. Doesn't cost anything to listen to it. All righty. Well, let's see. What are we doing today? I think we're doing the first week of social media. September has passed. So hopefully you have shared an interesting article about real estate market on your LinkedIn newsfeed. The feed on LinkedIn is much quieter. And so by posting once or twice a week, you can start to get some traction over there. And if you go to the home button in the newsfeed, share an article you've read about real estate, include a sentence or two about your thoughts and why it's a good read. And if you're looking for inspiration, you can check out the articles that are on agentformula.com or Inman News, NAR, or our local association. Let's see. I like this. I get a lot of. Oops, that's not it. Where did I put it? Here it is. I get many newsletters. One of the ones that I have to tell you, if you don't know Seth Godin, or you've never, he wrote the book, The Tribe. He's actually written 20 books. He's quite prolific. He has been doing a blog a day for, oh my gosh, since I know at least 10 years, and it's probably more. I think he was writing blogs back in the, or articles back in the mid 90s. So he's very prolific. He's a reader, he's a thinker. He has a good perspective on things. I've seen him with Tom Ferry have an interview. I've seen him with Gary Vee. They're very different. Seth Godin's very academic. And of course, Gary Vee is not academic at all. He talks from his gut. Seth talks from his, he's more of a brainiac type person. So it was a very good interview. If you want to Google that on YouTube, or go to YouTube and search for Seth Godin and Gary Vee. It's a very, very fun interview. I really enjoyed it. So he said, I found this was in one of my recent emails I get from him. So Seth said, write something, then improve it, write something else, and repeat this process until you have a post. So you could write about the market, you could write about the summer, there were 10 things going on in Vegas over the weekend. You could have written about, you could write about, what went on, and how, and then do a little research on Google. Google has everything. And then the Review Journal has a lot of information about Las Vegas. So then repeat it until you have a post, and then post it, and then repeat that process. And there's no such thing as writer's block. He's very tough on this issue. He says, there's simply a fear of bad writing. He says, do enough bad writing and some good writing is bound to show up. I think that's probably true. And then along the way, you will clarify your thinking and strengthen your point of view. But it begins by simply writing something. And I can't emphasize that enough. We've been writing blogs since the 90s. Before we had Agent Formula, we had LasVegasRealEstate.com, and we had LasVegasRelocation.com, and we had Sunny Las Vegas. And I wrote all the time for the blogs. Now, we got some malware on LasVegasRelocation.com. And I am so sad to tell you that all my blogs, I don't know what they did, but they destroyed all the blogs I had written prior to that time. And I was also tweeting back then. I would tweet almost every day something. And that's a good way to start too. If the tweets go by so fast. It's 144 characters, and it might be a good way to start. Just because I think you have to feel like, it's one thing to stand at the edge of the water and say, well, if I jumped in, right? But it's another thing just to jump in. So I think if you just jump in and start writing something, you're going to get more comfortable with it. And that's one of the things that Grant Cardone was talking about over the weekend in the webinar. You got to feel uncomfortable. If you don't feel uncomfortable, you're not growing. If you don't feel uncomfortable, you're not growing. And Aaron Taylor says, uncomfortable becomes comfortable with practice and action. And action is the magic word. Thinking about things, strategizing about things, it's 10%. Doing them is 90%. So I love that Seth he's very simple. He's a very simple man, but very, very bright. And this is write something, then improve it, then write something else, repeat it until you have a post, and then post it, and then repeat the process. And along the way, you'll clarify your thinking and strengthen your point of view, but it begins by simply writing something. And one of the things that I have learned over the years, I was an editor for several newspapers in my youth. And I know I never have enough to do I? And so anyway, one of the things that I learned is short and sweet. Write short sentences that don't ramble on. What is it? There's some sentences in our RPA. I mean, they're 100 words. Who's going to understand that? Just think of that. So if the more concise your sentences are, the better. Like he says, write something. Write something. That's a sentence. Jimmy Dague always tells the joke, with the longest sentences in the world. I do. Anyway, that's I love Jimmy's sense of humor. And he's teaching tomorrow, by the way, Buyer Brokers, which is an excellent class for everybody to take. And so that you can control, the process and start from the beginning. Anyway, sign up at be.vegas for that. But start writing something as soon as you can. And let's see, I think I have one other slide here to show you today. Write something, share. Okay, so let's hide this one. Okay. Okay, so here's the deal. First week of social media, September is over. So here's what you have to catch up on, everybody. Make sure you've completed all your LinkedIn tasks. Did you start your Google business page? Did you get your verification card yet? Update all your profiles and all your bios. Update your work experience and your skills. And did you check your LinkedIn inbox? Did you connect with active California realtors? Have you posted an article? You can copy and paste from your Agent Formula website. Tomorrow, we're going to start on Facebook. So you need to get your act together. Okay. You've had a week. You've had a whole week. We've gone over many things. You can go back and review it. And you need to start doing all these things that we've gone over. Get your cleanup. This is a cleanup time. Last week, you should have been cleaning everything up, bringing everything up to date, up to speed. And now you've got to start doing some writing, some tweeting, so that you can, not that you're going to write your own blog, but if you're going to take something from someone else to post, you always have to give them credit, but give your opinion. And that's when you start to be creative. So that's what you need to start to do. Because tomorrow we are going to start on Facebook. So that's going to be very exciting. If you don't know how to post an article, I will show you quickly how to do that before we wrap up today. Let me go here, put my screen up. Whoops. Oh, please, let me cancel that. So I'm going to go to my LinkedIn. That up there. And we're going to go open LinkedIn. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm getting there so I can show you how to do this. Profile. Okay, so, oh man. Okay, everybody. I just looked at my inbox. Okay, let me share my screen with you. It's fun, isn't it? Life is fun. I want to give a shout out to Annetta Rapogel. Annetta, your videos have gotten they're just so interesting. You've gotten better and better and better as you've gone along, and that's great. And I see Teresa out there posting, Claudia, all the people that have, shared in my social media classes. I see them out there, and that's just fantastic that you're doing that. It really is. Okay, my LinkedIn. And then we're going to share this. We're going to share this one. Okay. So let's make sure you can see me. Come on, come on. Oh, I think I have to put it up in the. Put it up here. Show it in the stream. Make it solo. That's how we do it. Okay. That's how we do it. All right. Let's go over here. And hopefully it's going to pop up on the screen. Ta-da. Here we go. There we are. All right. So here we go. Now, if you want to write an article, all right. First of all, let's review. If you click the LinkedIn, okay, it pulls you up. Plus, look, there's Linda Eden. So what Linda did is she took our a link from Las Vegas, her Las Vegas website, and her website's vegashousesforyou.com. This is a minute read, it says. And if you click on it, it goes to her website and shows you all the September show deals in town. And we do that for you at Agent Formula. So that's something that you can do. So when you do that, that shows you what's going on in your feed. Okay. Here's someone, Billy O'Keefe. Now, I would probably, if I was not doing the show, I would probably connect with a lot of these people that are in my feed. And Michelle Williams, she's always good. Anyway, you can get a lot of ideas from here. Okay, so then when you go home, does the same thing. When you go to me, right? So you want to go down here where it says post and active and activity. I'm going to see if I can make this bigger for you. So post and activity. Okay, so we're going to click on that. Now we can write an article, okay? So I am going to say post. I am going to come over here and I am going to, come on. Where's my post? I think they've already done it, huh? Yeah, they've already done it. All right, let's see. I love it when they change things. This is what happens to me and Kane when we do our job posting account. Wow, different things. Ooh, snuck up on me this morning. All right, so edit. Unbelievable. Okay, where is it? Well, y'all, we're all having the same issue probably. They moved it. Let's see. Where's Kane? Oh, here we go. There we go. Start a post. Okay. So what I'm going to do, everybody, sorry for that little delay. They move things. You can add a photo. You can add a video. You can add a document. You can share. Well, and you can celebrate an occasion. And it's really gotten quite good. I'm going to hop over quickly to my Agent Formula, and I am going to do the same thing that our friend did. Let me go here. here. Okay. So I am going to click on something. I'm going to click on the URL, and then I'm going to go back to LinkedIn, and I'm going to post that URL. Okay, it's going to load a preview. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to say click the picture to read about, and then I'm going to say what it's about. I'm going to go over and cut and paste a little bit. Okay, go back to LinkedIn. Okay, and click the picture to read about selling your home. Now they say house, I say home. So if you're trying to decide when to sell your house, there may not be a better time to listen right now. So this is really, your house will sell quickly. And then say, click here for the rest of the story. I'm going to say, click the picture. Click the picture. Click the picture for the rest of the details. Let's say for the rest of the details. Okay. Tells you you spelled something wrong, which I love. And that's it. That's how easy it is. And then you're going to say, now it says add a hashtag. So we do want to add a hashtag. So here's what I do. I'm going to say hashtag sell your home. Hashtag Las Vegas real estate. Okay. Then I'm going to post it, right? And there we go, right there. How easy was that? It didn't take us very long, did it? So when you click the picture, and you're not going to be able to see this probably because I have to go and share that screen. When you click that picture, it's going to go to your website, to that article. So let's see if we can't make that happen. Let's see. Let me go back to here. Let's see if I can't solo that one off. Okay, hide that baby. I know, lots of things going on here, but it's fun. It's all good. Let me go here. And now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you where that, when they click the picture, where it went. So bear with me just a second here. I have to go up and tell it where I want to go to. So I think it's this one. Or is it this one? I think it's that one. Share the audio. Share okay. Okay, so now I'm here. Go back to Be Live. Gotta make it solo so you can see the whole screen. Okay. Oh, go over here. There it is. There it is. Glad y'all are so patient with me. Okay, I'm going to solo it. Okay, so what it did is it took the person who clicked it over to this page. Okay, so here we go. So now it says reasons you should consider selling. And of course, there's more information there. When supply is low, your house is in the spotlight. Then it shows the inventory. Now this is USA, this is from NAR. And if you're thinking of moving up now, then this may be the time. And then what's the bottom line? Now it's not a long read. There's some graphics in it, which is good. And that's for your, now you could copy this whole thing, but I think it's better if you take them to your website because they can say, oh, search homes, look at the neighborhoods, look at the, all these articles, relocation timeline. Wow. They probably like that a lot. Managing every detail, working with a realtor, essential for new residents. So they might like that, especially, if these are clients. If they're agents, they're going to say, oh, wow, I can give my client this website address and I can connect with Ruth and John and give them a referral. And there's all kinds of things that you can do here. Search for hot foreclosure deals, search for virtual tours. So all types of things that they can do. And they can change the language. Remember, you can put this in Spanish, and which is really cool. And it happens instantly. Am I bragging about this website? I think I am. But there it went. It went to Spanish just that quickly. I just love our website. Okay, back to English. Now, I'm going to go back to Be Live, take the solo off. I'm kind of telling you what I'm doing too, because this is not hard for you to do. And one of the closing things I wanted to say today, because my goodness, time does fly. Let's hide this. One of the things that I did want to share with you today is, Gary Vaynerchuk always says, watch what I'm doing. Watch what I'm doing. Well, what Gary Vaynerchuk is doing, what Seth Godin is doing, what Grant Cardone is doing is they're starting, and Brian Buffini, they're starting to interview other people. You know how I love to have a Jimmy on my show. On Saturday, I love to have Max on my show as the moderator, and then I love to have, a guest, because that gives, other people's ideas. And when I have a guest, I try to be quiet. Maybe not Jimmy. Jimmy and I banter back a little bit, which you can do too. But if you get someone, like a mortgage broker, somebody that's like, we've had the people from the reverse mortgage company. We've had Mark Kahn on there. He's someone who's just an excellent. He's an excellent lender and an excellent speaker as well. So I've had Aaron Taylor on my show. So this is where we're headed, everybody. So, come on, you got to get your engines revved up so that you can get started. I love you all. I hope you're going to come to our class. Let's see if I have a calendar here. No calendar here. But it's Wednesday, and it's Wednesday. Let's see if I can get it real quickly for you. No, there it is. Okay. Here's a September calendar. I'm going to show you quick. We got one more minute. September. So tomorrow we have buyer brokerage, control the client experience, and that's from 10 to 1. And then on Monday, we have risk reduction, which is a required class now for you people that are renewing your license after October. And it's also counts, I believe, I think Jack Limburg and has got the division to okay it for ethics as well for this, if your license renews before the new before October. Then we have a law class on the 17th from 2 to 5. We have another ethics class on the 20th from 2 to 5. And we have an agency class from 10 to 1. And then on the 29th, we have broker management, pay attention. And this is what brokers have to take this class, but also it's good for agents too. If you're an agent, it's a general class and it's really good. We always have a mixture of agents and brokers, and everybody loves that class. All right, everybody, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and we will see you back.